Today I'm shooting my Heckler and Koch MR556 build. It's a MR556 upper built on a mil-spec lower. I'm going to be shooting at several different ranges today. The first is going to be 110 yards at a set of cans that are filled with water. The next one will be at 150 yards at a series of steel plates. After that I'm going to be shooting at 360 yards at a single steel plate. And at some point I will be shooting at 100 yards with a few paper targets. So the targets for the first set are going to be right over here, just up the road. The tape you see on the ACOG is just for limiting the amount of light transferred to the optic. It doesn't have a very good way of regulating it on its own, which sort of washes out the target in the background if there's too much ambient light. This next set of targets is at 150 yards. The one in the back there is at 170. Okay, I'm going to be going for the two larger targets this time, so I can go for speed. Okay, I'm going to give that one more try, have another 30 rounds. Here's a good idea of the sight picture I'm looking at when I'm making that shot. So just to answer any questions about the steel targets I'm firing at. This one is a 10-inch, 3/8 of an inch thick target. The one in the middle here is 8 inches, same thickness. And the one on the far left here is actually 12-inch target. And out 20 yards from here is the 9-inch by 16-inch target, and it is a 1/2 inch thick. And this little top section here is actually right about 4 by 4 inches. But considerably thicker than the other ones. Distance to this last target is at 170 yards. And I am firing from the hay barn up there. This last bit of shooting is going to be 5-shot groups of my 75 grain hand loads at 100 yards. So of the 2 groups that I fired, the first one was much better. And unfortunately I had a flyer in both of these. I have no doubt it was shooter induced. So I'll need to get a set of calipers out to really tell what kind of group that was, but it is under a quarter. Unfortunately, there is the evident flyer. On this one, it's probably just above MOA. Not counting the flyer. Counting the flyer, these are both probably 1.5 inch groups at most.